Good afternoon, Villa 2. This is Mrs. Hughes, and today I'm going to be going over Lesson 13-1, Solving Addition and Subtraction Equations with you. We will start today's lesson out with just a quick review from our previous lesson. And so I have two equations that I would like for you to solve with substitution. So for A, we are going to have 86 plus x equals 102, and I want you to substitute x for 16. And go ahead and solve that. And for B, we have 18 plus x equals 26, and I want you to substitute x for 4. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to go ahead and solve these, and when you're finished, you may hit play again. Okay, so let's go ahead and work through these quick review problems. So first off, for A, I have x representing 16, so I'm going to rewrite my equation as 86 plus 16 equals 102. I now have to prove this, and so remember we need to use the brackets to show what we are doing first, and so I need to simplify the left-hand side. So 86 plus 16 is going to give me 102, and 102 equals 102, so this equation is true. My answer is correct. If you missed anything, go ahead and correct what you missed, and we're going to go on to B. B, I'm going to replace x with 4 because that's what I'm substituting, and I'm going to have 18 plus 4 equals 26. Again, I'm using my brackets to show what I'm simplifying first, and 18 plus 4 equals 22, and 22 does not equal 26. So I draw a line through my equal signs because they are not the same. So this equation is false. These are review. If you've missed anything, please go ahead and correct it. And today we're going to move on from here to look at how do you solve addition and subtraction equations. And we're going to be going over one specific example. And so on your paper, go ahead and fill this out. You may need to pause the video, but I'm going to talk you through it right now. So for example A, we are going to be using mental math, and this is the key for this example. We're going to be solving equations with mental math because this is one of the ways that we do math is in our head. So today we're going to use mental math and model the following situation with an equation. And our situation is this. Sam wants a new tablet. She has $70 from her birthday. The tablet she wants costs $340. How much more does she need to purchase the tablet? So first off, we're going to pull out the important information from our word problem here. And we have a couple of different things. First off, we know that Sam already has $70 because she got $70 for her birthday. So she has that money. And the tablet she has her heart set on is going to cost $340. So she doesn't quite have enough to purchase this tablet. So our question is, how much more? So I need to know how much do I need to add to 70? How much more does she need to purchase the tablet? These are the key terms in our word problem that will help us to create an equation to solve this problem. So when you come to a problem like this, you have a couple of steps. And our first step, before I move on, go ahead and pause if you don't have this written down. All right, so our first step is going to be to define the variable. We want to know what are we solving for, what are we looking for. And in this case, I'm going to use the variable x. You can use any letter. Remember, a variable is just a placeholder for a number. I'm going to use x, and x is going to represent how much more. It's going to be the amount she needs to save. We already know she has $70, but she needs to save some more money to get it up to $340. So my variable is going to tell me how much money she needs to save. So that's my first step, is to make sure I know what I am solving for. My second step is to write a verbal model, and you've worked on this, so this shouldn't be too hard. So my verbal model will be her $70 plus, because how much more is telling us to add, plus what amount, which would be the amount needed, to get her to be the same, equal the $340 that tablet's going to cost. So my verbal model is $70 plus amount needed equals $340. I now have my verbal model. I'm ready for my third step. My third step is to change this verbal model into an equation. So I'm going to write an equation based off of this. And I've already defined the amount needed as X. So I'm just going to rewrite this and say $70 plus X should give me equal $340. I can now solve this. And we already said our focus was mental math, and so I'm going to use mental math to solve what number added to 70 will give me 340. And I know that in order to get to 300, I'm going to need $30. And then from that, I would subtract 100, and so I'd have 240 plus 30 would give me $270 needed. And sometimes mental math takes you a little bit of time, which is why I paused. I had to work through the mental math in my head. So no, everybody does that. So then lastly, we have step 5, and this is one of the most important steps to this process, and that's to check your answer to make sure that it is true. Because if it's not true, maybe we did our mental math wrong and we need to go back and check it. So we use substitution to check your answer in the 5th step. And please, please, please make sure you do this in class and on all of your work and tests. So I'm going to take this equation, my $70 plus X equals $340. That's the equation I came up with. I am now ready to substitute 270 for X. So I'm going to say 70 plus 270 equals $340. Remember, I want you to use brackets to show what you are simplifying first. The right side is already simplified down to a complete number, a whole number. My left side can be simplified, and I can just add it. So 70 plus 270 is going to give me $340. $340 is equal to $340. Therefore, my mental math was correct, and this equation is true. So I would write that my variable, X, is going to equal $270. And there I have my answer using mental math to my equation. Okay, please make sure you have all of these notes down. And once you have it completed, I would like you to go ahead and do the quick quiz that is on top of this video. I hope you all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.